absolutely. There was an article from 2017 that you quote in the book, and it found that about 41% of tasks don't add value, which was scary when I saw it. And it also said that 2/3 of the day is spent in administrative desk work or managing across the organization. And this is tied in to some degree to what you're saying about meaningful work. It's also tied in, I guess, to purpose. What's the solution for that? And do you think that technology and AI, which is coming down the road at us pretty quickly, will enable that or inhibit it?
Well, Shay, this is one of the places that I think anyone working in HR and the people operations space, we have to start thinking about our work in a different way, right? Because we have all the technological assets we need to reduce the administrative burden on the people trying to do their best work for our stakeholders and our customers. We're just not doing a good job of it right now.
Yeah.
Right? So one of the things that's happened is we tend to actually load up individuals with more administrative duties because we wanted to limit headcount growth, at least in some of these types of roles. And I kind of come from a place, I'm like, why would you want to pay someone $300,000 who's one of your top marketing directors and one of your fastest growing brands to have to do all this administrative work? I want you purely practicing your craft as many hours, as many moments, as many parts of the day as you can. And I think we have to sort of stand back and say, how do we allow technology to aid us in reducing or removing all the administrative burden that maybe some of our best minds have? Because it's taxing us every single day. And it's from the number of meetings we have to have. You know, again, this is a simple, trite, practical example, but I look at everyone's meeting calendar and, you know, you hear this day and day out. It's back to back to back to back to back. And I'm like, I don't know anyone that multitasks very well. I think like 3% of the world is actually good at it. Secondly, is I don't know anyone that can context shift fast enough to end a meeting on the hour and start another one and not spend all this time trying to get caught up. Like, imagine if you walk out of a meeting, it's been a really tough meeting, you're kind of agitated, it's been filled with conflict, and then you're walking straight into a one-on-one with your employee. You're not prepared to do that.
No.
And so I look at this and I'm like, all those moments were like, hey, if I just stack this back to back to back, I can get more done. It's actually less effective. We're less prepared for every meeting. And so I'm like, put gaps in between your day. Have intention, right? And then the second one is, do you really need to meet? In this day and age of asynchronous working where we have all these shared documents, like I would guess probably 60% of our meetings could be done on a shared doc that no one ever has to get in a room together. We're working from archaic ways of working and under leveraging sort of new technology that's available to us.